a joyous holiday. Candlelight and miracles in every way. We'll celebrate with love and a happy heart. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, we'll never part. Maccabees fought bravely for our freedom's right. A small jar of oil burned through the night. Miracle after miracle, our hearts are aglow. Hanukkah magic wherever we go. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, a joyous holiday. Candlelight and miracles in every way. We'll celebrate with love and a happy heart. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, we'll never part. As the candles burn, we'll share our light with kindness, love, and a Hanukkah delight. In the dark of a night, we'll shine so bright. Hanukkah, a celebration of freedom's light. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, a joyous holiday. Candlelight and miracles in every way. We'll celebrate with love and a happy heart. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, we'll never part. Together we sing, together we play. Happy Hanukkah to everyone today. We'll hold on to the light, let it guide the way. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, forever we'll stay. Hanukkah, 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 Hanukkah. Holy pie.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
I love that.
Welcome to the midday Coquito style day.
Cookies and Coquito.
Cookies and Coquito. Yeah.
Today we honor and celebrate and give thanks to all of our hosts and our sponsors of the Brooklyn Cafe Show and Amp Media Productions. Some are here, some can't make it, but always in our heart if you're not here. So a full lineup. Look at this room. It looks so great. We've got art, we've got guests, we've got so many fun things. Love and a whole lot of cookies and sugar.
You got the whole woo-woo club over there.
We got the woo-woo club. Actually, we had a call out for the woo-woo club because people are really, they want to like combine the woos.
You want to combine
They
the
want to
woos?
combine the woos.
I didn't know you could combine the woo.
You can always combine the woos. So the idea is to combine Dana Woo with Lorena Woo and do like a woo-woo type of show. That was the suggestion of the morning.
Joined woo.
And there you have, when you drink Coquito, you get that.
Queen Woo. I haven't even really partaken in it. I took a sip, but it's delicious.
It is. I want to thank.
Thank you guys.
I want to thank the gas station attendant over there.
In the rain, standing at the gas station.
Did not know the history of this Coquito. We're going to share with you when she comes on, but I did not know you had to go through all of that.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to apologize. So Coquito's delicious.
Trunk, you know?
Oh, Lord.
That was like a underground handoff.
It's not easy to find good Coquito, apparently. We found a bakery and they got sold out 2 weeks ago.
Really?
It's not even Christmas.
Wow.
I don't know. I know, it's kind of crazy.
Does it last that long? I mean, it has a long shelf life?
Well, to make it is a little work. So the shelf
It's a
life
lot of
is
work.
there, but people are festive this year.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But this is good. Sometimes Coquito don't taste like
This is very good.
like this one. So the gas
Yeah.
station visit, you know.
That
Sliding the money.
That came from Abuela's hands. That's what that is.
Italian.
That's
Italian.
years of making. That's not no novice fingers.
And it's
you know what I
funny
mean?
because I didn't know that you had those connections.
Lauren's
you
got a
know,
connection for everything.
I'm the girl that's got a guy. The problem solver. I told you that
And
from
you're
the
proud of
beginning.
that?
They don't
No.
call me the problem solver for nothing. You
We used
call,
to have a show
I get
called Got a Guy.
it. Really?
Truth. We used to have a show called Got a Guy.
See?
Right, with
I'm
Gen
the girl
G.
that's
Gen
got a
G.
guy.
Gotta go.
You
And she
remember
always
Gen
had-
G?
She always had
Yeah,
somebody,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
Her show was Got a Guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
that
that's
funny?
so funny. See?
Is
Full
that-
Doing this a
circle.
long
I have
time.
a cut finger. I got a guy.
Was that the one that did the
Moby Pop.
keychains? Was that the keychains with the business?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the pop card or something
Yeah,
like
you've been
that.
around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moby Pop.
Yeah.
Moby Pop.
Yeah.
She's been around and we're finally doing something on our own, which
If we
is
can
nice,
keep her out
right?
of parking lots meeting strange people, we're good.
Yeah. So you got to do what you got to do
I
sometimes.
had no idea.
She
that-
met the hooded man.
But you told me that she lived right next door to the guy. She was in order
She
his house.
does.
pick it
It's
up.
literally right up
So
the
why
road
they
from our
meeting
house.
at gas stations? Pump 6 at Wawa.
Because
What
do you
the
want a
hell?
stranger coming to your house, Freddie?
No, I'd rather meet
Okay.
a stranger in a parking lot where he can strangle me to death.
There's people in public they would see, witnesses. People
Public
are
is
less
good.
likely to act.
Listen, we did it for you, the Coquito.
You
It's
said you're
delicious,
from the
so thank
Bronx?
you. Everyone like it? It's all good?
I'm
You
from
said
the,
you're from where?
I'm from the Bronx, but she isn't.
Oh, you said you're from the Bronx.
I'm
okay.
sending her. If I send
I know.
if I send you, I worry about the guy.
Next time
Exactly.
you go,
That's what she
I'm a
said.
Long Island bubble.
All right.
That's right. She don't do that.
I forget she's a little sheltered sometimes.
Can you imagine me
That's
sending Dawn to a gas
That's what I
station,
did.
Pump 6?
I sent my Dawn. I sent my
Exactly.
Dawn
Exactly. Yeah.
to the
I was like,
gas station.
never again.
Yeah,
Well,
she
why
goes,
didn't you call me? I would have gone to get it with the guy. I would have paid him cash.
she's like, feels illegal. This feels illegal. And I was like, dude, it's not, we're not prohibition. Grab the goods and go. Pop and go.
What
Grab
kind of
the
deal
goods
were
and
you
go.
making?
Get the text. I need it now. I'm standing in the rain. I
That's
need
what I
to
got.
sell the guy now. Like I had to sell him before he would release the goods to her. Literally, the
I was like, you want to put it in my car? He's like, I haven't gotten the Zelle yet. I was like, okay.
He was in his cloak and his hood.
and it was like
the side of the
Hurricane Monday,
building.
right? So she's out in the rain in this hurricane this week, waiting for the Coquito, waiting for
Yeah.
the
I
Zelle.
just
And
don't like making small talk with people I don't know. I get very awkward. It's like the introvert in me.
How did I get talked into this? She said. I was like, what do you mean? I asked you to do the favor and you did it. There's
But
not
I
much
would have
talking.
gone. I didn't know all this drama was going. I would have sent Heather. Heather would have probably got it for free with the way she handles
Listen,
business.
you know, Michelle
here.
Michelle did the deed. It's here and it's delicious.
It's
so
here, and
it's
don't ask again.
I have but thank you and my apologies and
That's all right.
jeez.
But it's
Delicious
delicious.
Coquito.
So thank you for all of that.
yeah, cheers for all your efforts.
Cheers. Everybody raise a glass.
Cheers.
Cheers for all
Apparently
your
I have to say
efforts.
L'chaim. That's what Alicia says.
Okay.
It smells delicious. I never knew. I was at Aaron's house for Thanksgiving, and in the Cuban culture, they add cream to coconut and heavy whipping cream to everything.
Including Coquito.
His mother-in-law said, yes, she said, this is all you do. You take the food and you add a can of Coco Loco,
Condensed milk,
and then you
yeah.
add
Coco
some more
Loco.
heavy cream. So that goes in the sweet potatoes.
Coco Loco.
And that
yum.
went
Coco Lope.
Coco Lope, whatever it is. And then those two cans went into something else. She goes, if you want to be Latino, you just add these ingredients to everything. It makes me think of the Coquito, Coco
yeah.
Lope in there.
I've never added that, but I do remember
Right?
you have to grate the coconut. If you're going to go old school.
I think this
Yeah.
is like grated coconut. It smells like real
now,
coconut.
now, did you know that Janet is a chef?
I did not.
Oh.
And you
On a
grate.
sliding scale of me to chef, that would be you. Hence my burn from the English muffin. Just saying.
I know, you're just like a giant burn. Anyway, so you grate the coconuts. That's the first thing. Then when you got the coconut all grated out, then you take hot water and you bathe the coconut in some kind of cloth. Now, my mother used to buy
Cheesecloth.
T-shirts.
It's like cheesecloth.
We didn't use cheese
No.
anything in back in the day. We used to
Yeah.
use a T-shirt.
Yeah.
And we used to drain the coconut over and over again.
Yum.
And that was your vat. And then she used to use the coconut for other things. But that's how it started.
Yeah.
Then you cook it and you put the booze in there and the coco lope and all that other stuff.
Condensed milk.
A-
Good.
a couple
Little
of eggs.
cinnamon, the cinnamon sticks. Yeah.
A couple of eggs.
Everybody makes it different, though, I think.
But
You
my
know,
mother
like
used
Puerto
to
Ricans, Dominicans, they're all going to make it a little different.
My mother used to have a restaurant in Puerto Rico, Humacao. She used to sell her coquito. And back in the day, she used to get $15 a bottle.
Wow.
And we had no liquor license.
Yeah,
And we
wow.
were right across the street from City Hall.
Oh, my
So the cops used to come over. They were the biggest buyers.
Of course they were.
And it was unbelievable. I used to tell my mother, how many bottles we have to make? She says, about 1,000. I said,
Wow.
1,000 bottles? She says, yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing. That's why coquito, to me, if it doesn't have a certain flavor to it, there's always something wrong with it. And then they put that white rum in it, cañita.
It's delicious. Anyway, we've got a great show lined up for you today. We're going to go around the room. We've got Dana Sardano and the Ubuntu room on our Wednesday segment. We've got the Woo behind you. We've got Lorena. We've got Alicia, Michelle, Lauren, Janet, Charlotte, Ed. I don't know who else is here, but a lot of good stuff.
Are we going to ask them the generalized question for the room?
Okay.
No, don't okay me, because that usually means I got to ask.
What's the question?
I don't know. We go to the guru over there.
All right, more to come. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Where are we?
We're live in the studio. How's your car doing, by the way?
I'm going to tell you, if you see this coming, that is a dawn dial in this beautiful little car.
Did you know that you can win a Honda 2025 Honda Accord LX or CRV through Home and Honda? That is with the Core Foundation. $20 a ticket. Half goes back to the Aunt Media Futures Foundation and half goes back to the Core Foundation. Huge thank you to Home and Honda for donating this car. Tickets, $20 right here in the studio. Call us, Zell us, Venmo it. We'll get you all the information. Drawing is December 31st. First prize is a brand new car. Second prize is a vacation. A third prize is a $250 gift card. So $20 supports 2 local charities and you could win a new car.
And you can also help us sell tickets if you want. But who doesn't want to buy a brand new car? And your investment is just $20 per ticket.
Good luck. Come by, get your ticket today.
And don't be late.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by 2 friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Hi, my name is Lisa Jensen. We are here in my store on North Federal Highway. It's a store where we do have a lot of design with affordable prices. And I'm making also luxury candles, like luxury purses. We do have a main collection of luxury brand watches, and we are here open every day, even the weekend, Sunday, and every morning from 10 to 4 p.m. Come around and visiting my store, and we do have a lot for the holidays. I look forward for seeing you.
Do you remember the music of the 50s and 60s?
You better eat all your dinner, and you better be good in school, or you could end up
The
in a
songs
zoo.
that made you dance, laugh, and fall in love?
You know you could be better than a slimy fish.
The
that's
family,
all
the
wet,
food, the
gonna
fun,
get
and
caught,
the memories that
gonna
came
be
with that.
somebody's dinner.
Relive those golden days with Peter Tracy on PHT Live, where music and memories come alive. Like and subscribe today at PHT Live on YouTube and get entered to win a free t-shirt. Plus a chance to meet Peter live in studio. PHT Live with Peter Tracy, bringing back the good vibes. You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. All right, so let me ask. Gratefulness.
We should start in the back with the woo over there, our energy shifter. You shifted his whole energy yesterday. Look how happy he is now.
I have got to tell you, I can tell the difference immediately. As soon as you come into his energy field.
Get out of your way.
I don't know where to go. There we go.
Everything is backwards.
But as soon as you walked into the studio, you could feel a shift in the energy. I mean, completely. And he also mentioned a couple segments ago that, end of the year was the worst time, and it was really tough for him. And I'm like,
Who's
honey,
she talking about?
We've got to shift that, babe.
You gotta shift that.
You hated
She's talking about me?
So we started this morning saying, good things are happening to me today. And by the end of the segment, he goes, I like that.
I love it. I love it.
I just got to remember it.
Yeah, it's
6
okay.
words.
I'll remind you. I still
Yeah,
have
but
one of
it's not
those.
something you say all the time. So to remember it means that you believe it, right? So I got to believe.
Well, it not only means that you remember it, it means that you feel it.
Yeah.
It resonated within you, and it becomes part of your heart communication. You don't have to use your head. You use your heart. You quiet the mind and allow your heart to speak. And that's what...
I am a male, right?
I don't know, honey.
Honestly,
Honestly.
I look at Ed Salazar sitting there, and he looks at me. He's like, "She knows we're males, right? Guys don't think that way, right?"
Well, that's my whole point. I don't want you to think. I want you to feel.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, I don't think too well anyway.
So what is our question of the day, Lauren? Our question of the morning?
What is one thing that you're grateful for as we're gearing into 2026?
Okay.
The grateful question.
My list is really long, by the way.
It's one thing, not the list thing. Think with your
let's see,
heart, not your head.
First of all, I'm grateful for my life. I am in love with my life. Second of all, my husband, my kids, my Freddie, my Don, Brooklyn Cafe Show, all of my clients. I am so incredibly grateful and humbled by their love.
Okay, that works.
Good answer.
That's a whole lot of gratefulness.
It's a whole lot.
That's a good
A whole lot
answer.
of mayonnaise there.
All right, so let's ask hubby next to you. May as well grab him while he's there.
I thought this was an office Christmas party.
It is.
I didn't know I was going to be on the air because I've always been told I have a face for radio. And but being an airline pilot, I'm used to talking to people without them being able to see me and making my PAs. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard your flight. So, but anyway, I would have to echo what my wife Lorena just said. I'm thankful for my life, our health. Everything's just going really well. So it's hard to enumerate them all. So I couldn't agree more with what she said, actually. And this is great. Thanks for letting me be a participant. I did not expect.
This is so great. We're so glad you're here. All right.
And by the way, this is our office party. This is the way we do it.
Well, I know, as my office parties are usually doesn't involve the business side. It's just everybody getting together and eating and drinking. So this is great, though.
So now we're eating and drinking.
on the show, exactly. So, yes.
All right, Karen, you have a mic?
Yes. So I have been thinking, and I'm really grateful for the awakening I had in my spirit, in my heart, in my soul. And I just feel like I achieved a lot of healing just from the past few months. And I'm grateful for all the love that Freddie and Don give, and all the kids here, the interns, and it's beautiful. I really love the progress that I've been making, and I love helping you guys. So I'm grateful for
Love that.
Karen, we love your progress. Karen is our assistant catch-all. Everything we need done that's beyond anything. Karen's like, I got you, I got it. Karen, I could not have made it through this past, I don't know how many weeks you've been helping us without you. So thank you, truly.
You're welcome.
You're amazing. All right, Andrew, you've got the camera. Alicia or Dana? Alicia, okay. I keep making pick it up and move it and shift it.
I'm going to keep it short and simple, and my go-to line is every day is a gift. That's why we call it the present. So every day is a gift. We have to enjoy and take one day at a time, you know. I think 2025 was a year of a lot of interesting things happening in everybody's life. Now, it's interesting because for those of you that understand what's it called, the year of the year of the snake, that's what it was. And I read something about that 2025 is the year of the snake, and now we're shedding, we're releasing, we're renewing. And now 2026 is going to be the year of the horse, where we're starting anew and we're taking things on and we're taking bold steps. And I believe that is exactly what the rhythm of most of us are going through. And I'm seeing a lot of people are like, oh, this is a crazy time of the year. It is. But, you know, like we spoke in Couch Talk, it's what is it? What is it? The chaos thing? What was the term I used?
Oh, it was controlled chaos, or what did you say?
No. Yeah, something along those lines. But anyways, thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Freddie, because this has been my therapy coming here and being a part of this. And by the grace of God, you both are a blessing in my life, and I'm sure in everybody's life here. The two of you have, what you created is something that you created a new perspective for all of us. And you know, you've given people the ability to pursue their dreams. And I think that is what it's all about. Sorry, Walt Disney. All right. God bless you, everyone. And now we have the one and only Dana.
I think I have one. I have one.
She's mic'd up.
I'm mic'd. All right. What I'm grateful for?
Yeah.
I have to echo Lorena. I'm grateful for all of it and everything. And I'm not going to list them all. There's too many things to count. But I'm also grateful for the crappy stuff too, because it's the crappy stuff that has created all of this gratitude in this room. When you're in it, it sucks. But when you get past it and you can reflect on it and you can compare this new beauty in life to it, the gratitude comes from the pores, and I'm seeing it in every single person in this room. And it's, I can barely keep it together.
We're going to do Dana's segment after we ask everyone else. It's a lot of gratefulness, a lot of things looking forward to, a lot of shifts, a lot of new artwork, which I'm in love with the piece behind you.
Oh, we're going to get to that in a second.
I know. I love all the pieces, but the one behind you is like, I love it.
Let's jump over here to Mumbles over here.
I don't mumble. She mumbles.
I don't mumble.
All right.
I got the biggest mouth in the room. I am definitely not a mumbler. Go ahead.
What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for my family. Grateful that I still have family here to celebrate the holidays. I'm grateful that we've all reconnected this year, so on to bigger and better. And it's been a fun ride to be able to reconnect with you guys after so many years. So, and to know that there's still pieces of Steve here, which is great.
Always.
So every time I'm here, I just feel so connected to him. So it's awesome.
When last time he did our intro, because that's the voice of Steve-O that you hear, what was the word that I had? Coincidences.
Coincidental.
And he came into me, we were in Studio A, because we didn't have the rest of this at the time. He goes, I can't get that word. Why did you have to make that word so hard? I said, what, coincidental?
Because he's a Guido.
He goes, I
He can't
can't
say
get
things
that
like
word.
that.
And then
But we made him use it. He taped it over and over and over again.
So every time you hear him say coincidental, it's because he couldn't quite get that word right. So Steve, thank you for all. And we know he's with us always.
Yeah.
Steve-O, I know.
Yeah.
Always here.
Always.
That's awesome.
Always a smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't it sad to think?
Welcome.
Yeah. It just shows you that life can be short, and you
precious.
just never know.
Precious.
Yeah.
Such a good friend, and life taken way too early on that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm going to go with one big one is I'm just really grateful for my mom, round two, and being a fighter and taking this, you know, with her head held high. And I'm grateful to have my mom here. I'm grateful that's what I'm happy for. Yeah.
And why don't you hand that mic over to Dawn the Bookie? Oh, you got one? All right, Dawn the Book.
Host of Fake Stories.
Fake Story sneaks in the
What
house.
did you just hear? I'm kidding.
What? I know. It's like black dress, black dress. You got? Do you have? Is that a bow on your shoe?
Yeah. Yes, sure
Okay.
is.
Yeah, girl. We didn't
Kinda
even talk,
close.
and yet we're
Okay,
dressing alike.
It's the dawn thing.
Yeah. Enough for that. Enough for that with the shoes already.
All right. Well, I love shoes. What can I tell you?
What are you grateful for? Shoes?
Yeah. Well, look at these.
Yeah.
These are
I know. I did
awesome.
buy those on Black Friday. I have to say.
God.
She sent me the
Such a
link.
high girl.
I gotcha.
Like a true friend does. Here's the Black Friday sale. And I'm sitting on the couch with my granddaughter, and I'm like, oh, Black Friday sale.
Somebody get me a coquito or some cookies.
I gotta get these
Having
shoes.
hypothermia here.
Literally, that was Black Friday.
That
So
was
thank
awesome.
you for that.
You're welcome. What am I thankful for?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm thankful. Okay, so I have to say, I'm thankful for my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And I'm thankful for my husband, my family, but I'm also want to thank you guys because you have been a mentor to me, and I'm going to get emotional. And helps me just really grow in what I'm doing and opening doors that I know God facilitated through you and Freddie. And I'm just so blessed. And I feel that 2026, I agree with Alicia, that 2026, I've been prophetically spoken over that 2026 is a year for faith stories. So I'm excited to see what happens. And you guys are going to help me along the way. So thank you.
We're there. And thank you. And Pete has been incredible. And the message that he sends.
Right.
Really grateful.
Is he still wanting to redo it?
Oh, yes.
He's insistent.
Well, you get more business from the same person.
But I love his attitude. He goes, I need to redo it, and God's going to provide a way for me to do it.
No matter how much I tried to change his mind.
Well, it's funny because he called me after he met with you guys, and he said, I absolutely love what they did. So maybe it just kind of shifted.
He thinks he can do it better.
This is a him thing. I can't
not
fix
better
that.
than us. He thinks he can deliver the message
Yes.
clearer. Let me be clear.
Oh.
He thinks he can be more concise in his delivery of God's message.
Okay.
Which is okay.
We're like,
We're just gonna attack this situation differently.
Okay.
We're gonna cut it down to 15-minute segments so that we can
Look at Andrew's face.
pump up the volume. Andrew, I got you. We'll make this real easy.
Well,
And he appreciated everything you've done. I can't fix people that way.
No.
He's got to bring it.
He's got to feel comfortable with his delivery
Absolutely,
of
because
it.
it's his product that he's putting it
But
out.
the piece is
right?
amazing.
The piece is
I'm
amazing.
going to tell you something. If I were to play this piece in, there wouldn't be a dry eye.
Well, now he wants
It's
to do it
good.
with the studio audience, so he wants to level up without a teleprompter
So
and without
without
a
further
script.
ado, Pete, come here.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I'm having him on the show on January 14th, so I hope it's done by then. But that seems like a quick turnaround, though, right?
He's just
We'll
got to.
see.
He wants to re-script it, but it's a great piece.
Okay.
So thank you for that.
Well, thank you.
And Ed, your show makes me
And here we
cry
go.
every week.
Dawn has to go to the back now because every time Ed's show goes on the air, we tried hiding yesterday. And for those of you that don't know the story, he'll tell his story. We tried hiding yesterday, and
But this really isn't a wall, although it looks like one.
it's not. And,
Nope.
and Dawn always breaks down. It's a tough deal. And we've been working with Ed. This kid here, with a group of them, put sizzle together for his son and everything that he's working about. Now you got me doing it. And it's a story. But we'll leave it to you.
Well, I have many, many blessings to be very grateful for. Professional relationships, but my family, an amazing family, friends. But, being here, and I don't mean to sound like I'm kissing up.
Freddie doesn't mind.
I'm very grateful
deserve
for
it.
my relationship with AMP2. And seeing Lorena, the very first time I appeared, she did the interview. It takes us way back to iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
And when all
Wow.
counties first started their program.
She was the host.
You and Your Doctor.
Mhm.
Yep, my first interview was with Lorena, and
Now you're going to make me cry.
It's like a full circle moment.
Yes.
Love that.
great. But and I'm so grateful that you and Dawn encouraged me and worked with me to start the podcast. My gratitude for Garcia and Heather and Jay. You know, your entire technical staff is amazing. I sing your praises everywhere. A lot of familiar faces for your staff. You know, great people that I've met for a while. New people that I just met, and I'm beginning to understand the depth. You know, I didn't know Shar, I didn't know Janet. We hadn't met before, but I'm very grateful for this relationship. My understanding is, and you know, like I was telling them, I'm functionally illiterate with a lot of this media stuff, but everyone tells me that we've got good numbers and they're growing. And I know through my association with the Florida Medical Rights Association that their numbers are growing very rapidly, and they attribute a lot of it to the podcast. Awesome. So, you know,
Love that.
You know, I won't go into the reason why we started the podcast, but the fight to abolish free kill laws. If any of your viewers, you know, want to know what we're talking about, just tune into that podcast. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Well, many years ago, we had a good friend, Lynn Everard, who is, I know, with Steve-O up in heaven, and he says to me, he said, everyone wants to be seen, heard, and understood. And it's easy to show the good, the fun, the rainbows and the unicorns, because everyone wants to see that. It is not easy to take on the mission that you have taken on, Ed. And you give, not only you and your son and your family a voice, you give all of these people a voice who have gone through some most horrific things in their lifetime and losing a loved one, where other people, where they wouldn't be comfortable to share that story, because when people say, how are you? Everyone says, I'm good. And you never know what's going on the other side of that good until they sit and they talk to you every week. So yes, every week I cry, whether I'm in that chair or this chair or this chair, and I look at you. And I don't know how you do it, but this is a calling that you do. So I'm grateful, and I know they're all grateful.
Well,
for the voice that you give them.
the people that appear as guests, when we go off air, you know, the one thing they always say is, you know, thank you for giving us a voice. You know, we didn't know who cared, and now they know there are hundreds of people that care, and those numbers are growing rapidly, and a lot of it's because of you guys. And this podcast.
I was in Studio A yesterday, and you were sitting here trying to get your guest on virtually. And I hear your voice coming out of my left ear behind me, but you're there, and there's no speaker. And I'm looking at Heather, and somehow Heather's either generating your voice coming out of her mouth. But she was doing a piece for you, and I couldn't figure out how you were like everywhere around the studio. But it takes a village.
Well, it's a great collaboration, and I'm extremely grateful for it.
So,
thank you.
Thank you. A lot of good stuff. All right, Janet.
Yeah, so I am grateful for my family, my friends. I'm super grateful for this community, this amazing community that you guys have created, Freddie and Dawn. I just got to Florida 2 years ago, and I've met so many amazing people here just within this community, and I'm super grateful because there's so much great positive energy here, and it's amazing. And I'm also grateful for all the moments of light and love that happen every single day. We just have to look for them.
Sure.
They're everywhere. So I'm starting 2026 with a new positive outlook. I think it's going to be an amazing, amazing year.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Now, Janet runs the Spanish side of what we do. It's been a dream that I've chased 8 years, at least 8 years, and 400 people later.
Pretty much.
Well, you know, and I love my Latino brothers and sisters, but the longevity of them does not stick. If they don't see instant gratification, they evaporate. And you can't run a program that way without having the bumps and bruises. So, you know, I give her a box of Band-Aids every week because we're still growing this thing. And she's right, 26, there's some plans, there's some ideas, there's some people that we've contacted to move this thing into another direction. Even All County has been approached to doing something in the Spanish community, which is
about that.
it's long awaited. It's been needed forever, especially with what's going on around us right now. And there's some other things that she threw at me today, which we'll get into later. But longevity and success in this business is to keep doing it and don't quit when times get hard. Just keep going, and figure it out. And we did. And so far it's been working. And for that, I am grateful to you.
Thank you. We're going to make it work even bigger this coming year. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
right. I agree.
All right, Charlotte.
Hey there.
How you doing?
She's crying already.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm just grateful that I'm not the only mush in the house. Okay, because on last week's show, I cried. And they're blaming each other. Did you do that to her? Did you do that to her? No, I am a mush. I'm very emotional. But I'm very grateful, number one, on the professional end, to say thank you to both Dawn and Freddie, to the entire staff that made my efforts and my vision a reality, and helping me to learn new visions and new realities and new ways to market businesses in my 29 years of doing this. So I'm so grateful for that. On February 10th, I almost died. And I'm grateful for the EMS guys and the hospital that saved my life. And long story short, I ran into one of the EMS guys about 3 months ago when he's standing outside of Publix with all his boys. And I go, "You saved my life." And Freddie and Dawn could probably understand what I'm about to say, because he said to me, you were the girl in the ambulance that didn't stop talking. And I said, "Thank you. God bless you for saving my life." So I'm so grateful for so much. And I love you all and my new friends today. And you guys, you're amazing. So that's me.
Do you know one thing that I take from this is, do you realize that everybody in this room has like one thing in common on top of many, is everybody wants to have their voice heard. For one reason or another, it's a dream to be here. So this is a dream come true for me. I mean, I always said I was, famous in another lifetime. So this is a dream come true for me, whether I do it for fun or just to be here. But I think everybody has that in common in this room, is that everybody has something they want to be heard.
And with what she said, it's what I've noticed also. Everyone is like, is just wanting everybody to win on this.
Mhm.
We all want the best for
To
each
win.
other. We don't want I'm better than you. No, it's not about that. It's let's embrace each other's gifts and talents. And yes, we all have something to say. It's it's. I always think about this because at home, they're like, shut up. But at least we have a platform. Thank you, Don and Brady. We have a platform that we can just be intellectual and be stupid at the same time, right?
Stupid.
Esther and Dee Dee. All right.
You gotta love her.
Me? Oh my gosh, I'm grateful for
Grandma?
so many things. Life has been lifing. I actually had to call the temple today for something because I did a Yortzeit plaque for my dad, and then I wanted to call something for the baby, and I literally said to her, I know I got to do this with you for my dad, but now we're going to work on this for the new baby. So that kind of sums up my life. As they always say, on the tombstone, there's that dash from the year you're born to the year you pass. And my life has been that dash this year. In the past 6 months, I lost my dad, but I have a new beautiful granddaughter.
Yeah.
And all of you have been there for all of this ride, and it kind of sums up life. It's just a full circle of the good and the bad, and everything in between. So thank you, and thank you for creating this incredible, crazy platform with me, because I say something and you say, okay. And you say something and we go, what? What did he mean? And then he says whatever she says. So I can't imagine a better partner who would actually go through all of this with me like you have. So thank you.
I love that.
What?
Freddie, let me just real quick. I'm sure Dawn probably doesn't talk too much about her father.
Yes.
But I met him 30 years ago, at least 30 years ago. And he was one of the most amazing pediatricians and I've worked with a lot of them. And that was about the time the Plantation General was just starting their neonatal and pediatric ICU units. And he was one of the key people in that effort. And he did a lot of good for South Florida.
Thank you.
I just want to piggyback real quick on Dawn with the dash and the losing a loved one. So I lost my grandma 2 weeks before Giovanni was born, and we called him the Phoenix baby because out of the ashes comes new life. So I take that with me, and my girlfriend said that to me about my son, and I take that with me. So like, call her your Phoenix baby, because that's what that is. That's like, that soul is there.
It's true. And the
Yep.
day my daughter-in-law was induced 10 days early, and Dawn was here, and you were out, and it was like Janet filled in for me because we were both out on the same day. And she was born on my dad's birthday and my son's birthday.
my God.
10 days early. So
chills.
I know that was my dad saying, I'm here. Just know that I will always be here with you. So now she has the same
Well, here, I'll save you
birthday
one stop.
that they do, and Freddie's dad. They all have the same birthday. It's November 14th.
Oh my God.
So I know there is definitely a greater calling that we can't physically
Wow.
understand on this physical planet.
Wow.
Just don't ask why.
Z.
That gave me chills.
Yeah, it's amazing because I've been doing this a little while, and everybody in this room, including Dawn, made me wait years.
Here he goes again.
Years and years and years. Always. It was always years.
But we're worth the wait.
More years. But when I'm grateful, first I gotta be grateful for my crew. Because without them, Dawn and I would have nothing.
Yeah.
And I got to watch the Knicks last night win that cup, and Josh is being a funny guy. But the key player, the MVP, said, you know, where are the four guys? If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here.
True.
If it wasn't for them, we would not be here.
Yeah.
So I got to be grateful for that immensely. And to my partner, who took a chance on me. It wasn't me taking a chance on anybody. It isn't me doing anything. It's what you do. It's what all of you do, and you bring it forward. You got a story to say. I think the world should hear what you got to say. So it's the other way around. We're the ones that are grateful. You know, it's funny because if this was a church, it would be a different feeling because you walk into a church and you expect to listen to the gospel and the Bible and everything else. But you guys are the ones that are writing this history. Because if it wasn't for you, there wouldn't be an AMP. And my son and I were talking about that. And I'm going to Christmas to celebrate years. I mean, we're talking about 20 years of doing this. All the mistakes that we've done, all the good, all the bad, all the humor, but without the human element, without the ingredients, without you doing 12 years ago that show, and this works with that, and that works with this, I don't have a clue to what I'm doing, except one. I open that door, and I go, come on, let's do this. And I asked you, come on, you made me wait 4. Remember that? But look at this room. Look at what you got. Gratefulness stands right here. It stands in front of me.
Sure.
And I get to witness that. So you take that back to wherever you got to go, to whoever you got to give it to. You know, you hug mom. Dr. Mickey, I got to meet him one day in that room for 3 hours where Dawn had a female thing going on here. Remember this? And I had all the guys in there. I had Jay Harmon. I had all the guys in there with Doc. And we all sat. Joey, little baby Joey and Gio were there that night.
Yep.
And even Joey sat down, and your dad had stories, man, from the Army. And how he got his stripes. How he became a doctor. The whole 9. He was an amazing man. And I look around and I said, this is why we're here. We are here to hear what you got to say. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, right? That good, Coach? Only matters that you love yourself.
Yes.
Amen.
You say coach, I'm like, which coach back there?
But the object of the aim here is that I am grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for what I call my kids. I'm grateful for my hosts, co-hosts. I'm grateful for all of you that you bring it. Because it ain't easy doing this. Having hopes and then they get squashed because somebody else tells you no, that you got to believe. And if you really believe and you stick in there, great things will happen. Oh, by the way, I chased Charlotte to work with me for 3 years. Remember that?
Yep.
3 years. So it isn't that I'm afraid to ask, but I'm a patient man. And look in this room, and you know something? I was right. So thank you. Thank you all. Everybody got a glass?
Yeah.
Everybody got a glass? Why don't we raise to those that we've lost, Dr. Mickey, Steve, all the people that we've lost,
Sure.
never gone, always remembered, and for the future greatness that all of you are going to inspire and have. 2026 health, and just keep believing. Just be believing in yourselves.
Amen. L'chaim. And on that note, I'm going to give them time to shut off all the mics. We're going to go to commercial break. And yes, we still have the tickets available for sale to win 2025 or 26 Honda Accord or Honda CR-V LX. People are buying tickets already. $20. Let us know if you're interested. We only have through tomorrow, Thursday, because the tickets are being picked up on Friday. Drawing is on December 31st. More to come. We'll be right back.
Hey, welcome to Texas Roadhouse. I play chicken with the train, play chicken with the train, train. You know that I play chicken with the train, play chicken with the train, train. Yeah.
Hold 'em up, here we go. All the hicks and chicks be overflown. Big black train coming round the bend. Go! One time.
Welcome to the toy drive.
This is the first year that we've ever been collecting toys for our community, and this is for the 4 Rotary Clubs of Boca Raton. So come on down, drop off your unwrapped toys, any age, right here in the box, now through December 14th, and they go all back to the kids in our community to have a joyous holiday season. 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard. The sign says Little Pump Family Theater. Come on by, drop off a toy, make a child happy.
Come and see the train around the tree. Follow the train to the box, drop off your toy, make it wrapped, make it fun, make a kid happy.
Unwrapped. See you soon.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Time is running out. Enter now with the $20 ticket entry to win this year's raffle. You could drive away in a brand new 2025 Honda, Accord LX or CR-V. It's all happening thanks to Holman Honda of Fort Lauderdale and the Core Foundation. Come get your $20 ticket to enter. And the best part of this is that 100% of the proceeds support scholarships and community programs. Don't miss out on your chance to win. Get your tickets now and be part of something special. But that's not all. Our second place winner gets a 2-night stay at Hilton Resorts World Bimini with transportation on the Balearia Caribbean Ferry. With third place takes home a $250 Visa gift card. See you on New Year's Eve at the Westin Fort Lauderdale. Get your tickets before they're gone.
Welcome to Working Nurses Home Care, where your private care is our priority. We provide medical and supportive private duty care all under one agency serving Broward, Palm Beach, and the Treasure Coast. From long-term care and companionship to recovery support, our nurses, therapists, and home health aides are here for you. We accept most major insurances including United Medicare, Aetna, Humana, Oscar, Cigna, and Medicare. Count on us for care that you can trust. Call Broward at 954-916-7458 or Palm Beach at 561-409-0767. Visit us at www.workingnurseshomecare.com. At Working Nurses Home Care, we are here to serve and support.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
This Day in History is brought to you by Revive Air. French Foreign Minister Charles Gravier, Count of Vergennes, formally acknowledged the United States as an independent nation. This recognition followed news of the Continental Army's decisive victory at Saratoga against British General John Burgoyne, which arrived in France on December 4. The victory gave Benjamin Franklin significant leverage in securing French support for the American cause during the Revolutionary War. Arthur Baldwin Turner released the inaugural issue of Vogue, a magazine dedicated to fashion, high society, and the ceremonial side of life. Originally aimed at both the elite and those interested in culture and style, Vogue captured the spirit of the Gilded Age and quickly became a major influence on trends, society, and culture. Over the decades, it evolved into a global authority on fashion and lifestyle, shaping how style and culture are perceived worldwide. Orville and Wilbur Wright made history with the first successful powered and controlled flights of an airplane at Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Unlike previous attempts, their Wright Flyer allowed the pilot to control the aircraft in the air using their innovative 3-axis control system, a standard still used in aviation today. The first flight lasted 12 seconds, reached 120 feet, and traveled at 6.8 miles per hour. In his 352nd NHL game, Wayne Gretzky achieved remarkable career milestones by recording his 800th point and 500th assist during an 8-1 rout of the Quebec Nordiques. Gretzky contributed a goal and 5 assists in the game, showcasing his extraordinary playmaking ability. At this stage of his career, he was averaging 2.27 points, 1.42 assists, and 0.85 goals per game, numbers that already set him apart as one of the most prolific scorers in hockey history. The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, the final installment of the epic film trilogy based on J.R.R. Tolkien's novels, opened in theaters. Directed by Peter Jackson, the film was a box office phenomenon and won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director. The trilogy became one of the highest-grossing franchises in film history, generating billions of dollars worldwide from ticket sales and merchandise. This Day in History is brought to you by Revive Air.
All right, we're back.
All right, we're back on the Glizzy Cam.
The Glizzy Cam.
The Glizzy Cam. All right, everyone went around the room and said what they were thankful for, and I'm really thankful. We didn't thank True Oldies Radio Station because they have been with us. They have been with you long before I've been here.
They've been around.
They've been around, and Mike and Vic and Jody, who was there when we first met, and all that you've done for us, including our next guest in our next segment, Dana Sardano. And Dana was manifesting her life a few months ago, and she had a calling to call the radio station, no pun intended. And the radio station knows what we do and kind of what we like to represent here at AMP, and they sent Dana to us. So thank you to the radio station for all that you do, including sending really, really special guests. So we've got the Ubuntu room with Dana Sardano and her next segment of Ubuntu. Let's see what she rolls out.
This segment has been sponsored by the Ubuntu Room. Come join Dana Sardano as she offers life-changing advice that will affect the spiritual, emotional, and physical aspects of your being. Within her easily available writings, you will find the solution you need for your problems. Tune in to the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Hi, my name is Dana Sardano, and this is the Ubuntu Room. And I've got to tell you how excited I am today. I'm looking around, the energy in this room. I'm not going to lie, I'm sweating a little bit. It is just so incredible, and it's so warm, and there's so much love, and I'm just so happy to be here. But let me tell you a little bit about the Ubuntu Room. The Ubuntu Room is a place where we discuss all things personal empowerment, all things spiritual development, and everything that falls in between. It's a place where we recognize that the power is in our hands to create the lives that we desire. And personal empowerment and spiritual development are very much intertwined. And every one of us on our journeys of self-discovery falls somewhere on that spectrum. And my hope is by having these conversations, maybe I'll meet you where you fall and assist you along the way. Excuse me. It was right here the whole time. Today, super excited. Today, we are going to talk about spiritual gifts. Now, I have a plan, and I can't even tell you, I'm coming out of my skin with excitement, but the next few segments that I do, we are going to identify the intuitive, the individual spiritual gifts. Like I call them the clairs, clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, so on and so forth. But today, I just want to do a little introduction to why it's important that we understand the clairs. So it all starts with our personal GPS, our navigation system. Now, as you know, everything is energy. And we, as humans, we read, we interpret, we manipulate, we navigate this energy. And we do it with our GPS. Our first component of our GPS is our emotional guidance. Oh my God, it tells us everything. Something makes me happy, ooh, do more things like that. Something makes me angry, ooh, I may want to steer clear of that, and I may want to identify why that made me angry. Unfortunately, a lot of us, we become entrenched in those emotions, and we miss the messages beyond the emotion. And when we become entrenched, we sort of lose sight of the fact that that is a form of guidance. I have like a rule of thumb, and I'm not sure if you've heard it, but if you have an emotion, predominantly a negative emotion, that lasts more than 45 seconds to a minute, then you are choosing to perpetuate that emotion. Because that emotion, again, is a signal to kind of lead you in the actions of GPS, lead you to what's best for you. So I'm going to table that. I can answer questions. We could talk about it in future segments, but I got a timer here. I want to be able to talk about the things I want to talk about. But the second component to our GPS is our physical guidance. And our physical guidance, our body is talking to us all the time. You get a knot in your stomach. Ooh, you need to look at that. I'm laughing. That's joy escaping the body. And we all have aches and pains and things that are telling us, that our body is telling us about things in our environment. Unfortunately, got to give you the negative side, but unfortunately, sometimes we numb them or we ignore them. We pop a pill, we go see a doctor. But if we could be more in tune with our body and what it's telling us, and utilize that navigation with our emotional guidance, use it in concert, oh my God, life will get so much easier. Another one is understanding our chakra system. I could talk about chakras all day long. Oh my God, I plan on doing a whole series on chakras because when we understand these energy centers within our bodies and the aspects of self that correspond with these energy centers, just as an example, our root chakra is about safety, security, grounding, stability. And when that chakra is out of balance, we feel unstable and insecure and we lack grounding. So when we understand these energy centers and how to bring them back into balance, it's a tremendous tool for our navigation in this world. But the last one that I want to talk about, and that's going to lead me into future segments, are our five senses, which are so often overlooked. Sight, smell, I don't need to go through the senses, we all know what they are. But when we understand that clarity within our senses only expands our extrasensory, it creates extrasensory perception. When we understand that, again, life becomes so much easier. The ESP, the extrasensory perception, are intuitive gifts that come from understanding our senses that we're going to talk about moving forward. Our claircognizance, which isn't so much connected to the senses, but it's this clear, that's the clear knowing. And again, we will talk about how to hone that gift. We will talk about how to identify it within yourself. We will talk about all of those things. The other ones are clairvoyance, clear sight. Again, we'll talk about how to hone it. We'll talk about how to identify it. Clairaudience, clear hearing, same thing. Again, to put that on repeat. Clairsentience and clairempathy, I like to pair them together. Clairsentience is when you feel the energy through your body, but you're able to get message through it. Feel the emotions, understand people and your surroundings through that physical feeling. My clairsentience is so freaking off the charts that every time I come here, I walk out shaking because my body is like energy, lots of energy. But that's the clairsentience. And the clairempathy is clear feeling, but on the emotional level, when you could connect with somebody so greatly that you almost lose an understanding of, if the emotions are yours or not. The thing is about these clairs, we all have them. And if you're watching and you're making an assumption, oh, that's not me, that's for psychics and channels and mediums, so am I, like that's for others, it's not. We all have these abilities. We just need clarity within our vessel, within our senses. And to do that, and that's why I always say when I open the personal empowerment, the spiritual development, they're intertwined, because when we learn how to clear our vessel, how to eliminate what no longer serves us, how to break free from the toxicity, how to take care of our mind, body, and spirit, essentially, those gifts, those clairs, that clarity comes online. And we also have, proclivities. Right? So depending on the way you learn in school, that's a good tell. Like if you were the kid that could sit in the classroom and just listen, or if you have an ear for music, or if you can do accents. I can't do accents. I have no ear for music. I have no clairaudience. But if you have that ear, that keen ear, you may have a proclivity. You may have a keenness towards the clairaudience. If you are a visual learner, if you're sitting in school and all you have to do is read something and it makes sense to you, or if you're creative, if you're an artist, or if you have vivid dreams, you may be clairvoyant. So when you start to understand yourself, and again, that's about clearing out the vessel, knowing thyself, you will understand your clairs. When you understand that your emotional guidance is to assist you and not hinder you, life will become a lot easier. When you start paying attention to your body and stop numbing it and stop distracting yourself, again, life will become a lot easier. So that's why we're here, and that's what I want to talk about. And like I said, the next few segments, we're going to talk about clairvoyance, one entire segment. In my third book of the 10 Rex trilogy, You've Cracked the Code, The Woo Is You, I have all sorts of open-ended questions that we're going to look into. We're going to talk to everybody, get a sense of who's what, and watch everybody's gifts grow together. So that's what we're going to do. I'm so looking forward to it, and thank you for joining me. And as always, Ubuntu.
And I also want to
talk about the paintings.
The paintings that are behind you, and the one behind you, Freddie, which I love, the rabbits. And I love all of her paintings. You want to talk a little bit about your artwork?
Sure, the artwork specifically that's here. So behind me, everything's backwards. Yeah. Wait. Opposite. Oh my God, this one. Oh my God. Okay. So the one that I'm pointing to, that's Blue, and she is one of my original Ubuntu girls. I mentioned this last week, to talk the whole journey when I started painting. And I started painting mother's children, and it tapped into that mother part of me, and then I was doing independent women, and it tapped into that part of me, and then the different just the different aspects of women. And Blue is just sort of like that, just chill, super cool, smoking a cigar. It's funny, I'm so uncreative. Like on her cigar, it actually just says Cuba. It's Cuba. But she, like I said, is one of the OG Ubuntu girls. And then wrong way. If you go over there, see what I did? If you go over to Third Eye, that's Third Eye Open. And what's interesting is Third Eye Open, I painted her in response. I created what I called the Ubuntu Wellness Retreat on my property in Jupiter Farms back in the day before I opened the gallery. And I had all these creative spirits, and it was just like a healing creativity combination thing. And I don't know, I just got inspired to paint her. It was the first painting of a spiritual nature that I painted. And everybody's favorite. So now I have her on purses, I have her on cards, I have her on the cover of my second of the trilogy. She's everywhere. That's Third Eye. So yeah, two of my Ubuntu girls. The painting that's behind you guys,
which I love. I love them all, but this one is so different.
I love that it speaks to you so much. So the painting behind you guys is called Mushroopies. And I'm just going to tell you, my husband, I call him, he's my Schmoopy, right? I'm his poopy. I don't know how I got the doo-doo nickname, but yeah, I'm the poopy. Yeah, and he'll be like, we'll be watching TV and I'll just hear a whisper. I'll hear, who's my poopy? I'm like, I'm your poopy. So he's the Schmoopy, I'm the poopy. But that painting, I'll just say it, about 5-6 years ago, he and I decided that we were going to dabble in the psychedelics. And we took some mushrooms, we sent the kids to school, and we took some mushrooms on our property in Jupiter Farms, and we sat on this blanket, and we just it was beautiful out in nature, and we just watched the world come alive. But we were on, like, the blanket, like we were treating it like the rest of the land was lava. We're like, we were tripping. And we were sitting there, and I went into this world with my eyes closed of all this orange imagery, and he went into this blue world. So after I became inspired to paint, the orange bunny is me, the blue bunny is him, and we're under the umbrella of this beautiful mushroom on our beautiful day. I don't know if I shared too much, but there it is. Mushroom.
Sounds like a magic mushroom story.
Oh, it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful, but you can see it. I mean, Dawn feels it. Dawn feels it in the painting, so,
I just feel the love in that painting and the sweetness and the just
poopiness.
Now you know the real thing.
I know, she told me. But it's just about love, and they got their eyes closed, and it's like in this amazing moment of just the two of you.
And that's what it was. That's what it was, for sure.
So take your kids to school, and you don't need to go, I don't know where Lauren is, but no more Marshalls. You can actually just do some artwork when your kids go to school.
And I twisted her arm. We're going to keep the 3 pieces, try to sell them, put them on display.
Oh, fantastic.
I already have a couple of ideas of what to do with some of them. But they will all be here so you can share them. And I got the poopy story for you.
Can you resonate with any of the Claires that she talked about? The clairsentience, the audience, the feeling. Do you have any of those?
No, I'm
he
humanless.
does. Yes, he does. I already have you pegged.
Which one is the strongest for you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Like, do you hear, do you see,
I hear,
do you feel?
I see, I feel.
Angels, messages. How do you receive your messages?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel the last one that you said, the clairsentience, and the one with emotions, forget it. I take in everyone's emotions, I feel it, it makes me physically ill, or physically happy, or physically sad, way too much than not that I should, because Lorraine was like, you do what you should do, but I woke up this morning saying you have to stop in taking everyone's pain because it's physically giving me pain. So I got to figure out how not to do that so much.
We'll talk about that.
I don't know if anyone else has those same situations of Claire's.
We'll help her with her boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you got to go. Let them.
But let me understand. You could take in pain. You could take in no pain, no? Can't you take in happiness as opposed to pain?
Of course. But when you're as open as you are, and I'm like that as well. Like when I drive here, I actually, because there's so much energy here, I visualize like when you press a button in the car and the window goes up. Because I need to be, because again, I'm sweaty, because the energy is so strong. But you are such an open vessel, and it's beautiful, and that's why people are attracted to you, and that's why people feel love and warmth around you. But it's a blessing and a curse, so you have to learn to protect that. And you could do that. There's so many, I know you know, there's so many energetic ways you can do it.
Close some of my vessels, I know. I tried tapping
Close
on the
your
way
vessel.
in. It's like someone told me to pretend there's a zipper. But I spend so much time here that I don't think about doing it, but I absorb pretty much everything from all of you is what I will suck in.
Yeah.
And then you get the ramifications of it at about 5 o'clock. Yeah.
But it's practice. It's practice. Like I forget also, and I go places and I come home and I'm just like, oh my God. Are you a movie crier?
Yeah, if I stay awake, yes.
Oh, I'm like, I can't breathe sometimes. And now it's not even
much.
just the story in the movie. I can feel the music. It's crazy.
Does anyone else have a different, it's funny to call it the Claires. One of your paintings should be called the Claire. Do you have a Claire?
No, I'm trying to think.
Ubuntu girl?
I don't have any. I have one that's a lot. No, I don't.
You
I
have
do
a
have
Claire.
some spiritual ones, but not a Claire.
Not a Claire.
I have eclairs.
I'm an emotional psychic. so I can feel other people.
We
what's
can do a
happening in
mic. I'm just looking for mic around. I think Rich has a mic. Or
Yeah, mics everywhere.
what number is that? Okay.
You were talking about the various clairs. I am what's known as an emotional psychic, because when I sit in front of somebody, I can feel what's going on in their body. And I can guide them into their relaxation, how to quiet the mind, and have them start working on some of the areas that hold the negative contractions within their body. So it's just in feeling and then tapping into source energy and the unconditional love that's there. But you also have to build the boundaries too.
Yeah.
Right? You have to. Boundaries are key. Absolutely.
favorite word.
You have to have those, because you can't. First of all, you have to understand that you are not responsible for somebody else's feelings. And on the other hand, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So you have to build that boundary and say, oh, you can be empathetic, but not sympathetic. Sympathetic means that you're trying to fix something. Empathy means that you understand what they're going through, but you are the solid rock that they can come to and be able to express what they're feeling, but not take it in.
But you know what's funny? So, no one really says how they feel, because this is the perfect world of I'm good. But it doesn't mean they're not feeling it and I don't feel it. Like Ed, his guest was on the phone talking about a past loved one. They weren't even here, didn't talk to them, didn't see them. But I sat in the back crying and then left here with a migraine that I still have. So I know it came from someplace, but no one said to me, take this in.
Yeah.
It's part of your gift, though.
Yeah.
You just have to learn how to use it and how to not allow it to use you.
Yeah. To dial. There's got to be a dial. And there's all sorts of little ways, like shut it off. You got to shut it down. And you can. It's just a practice. You say, oh, I know, but I sometimes forget. I hear you, but it's got to be every day before you come here. This is how it's going to be. This is what I'm going to do.
And during the day, too.
But for yous that don't know doing all day, door never shuts it down. See, the problem is that if you open a door and the wind is blowing, leaves come in, iguanas come in, all sorts of stuff comes in. And if you don't shut the door, then stuff is going to continue to come in. She never shuts it down. Now, you could tell her you got to do this or you got to do that. You could tell her.
I'm not going to tell her. I'm going to teach her.
Well, okay, you could teach her.
2026, I'm going to learn
I know.
Absolutely, 2026. She's going to learn boundaries.
I learned, and
feel
but
them.
she knows them. I've known Dawn such a long time that I can actually tell you when she's having one of these episodes. Because here it comes. It's like a train coming. And I tell her, I said to her, sometimes I'll say to her, are we having a story over here? Because she goes into like this trance. And here it comes, and here it comes. And then the next thing you know, the migraines start, or the feeling ill start. And then she looks for a reason to hang that on different things. 10 years I've been watching this.
Yeah, you don't believe in boundaries, though.
Okay.
I pay attention also, Dawn, because you're a natural empath, which Dana said, it's a gift. It is a gift. Yeah. However, we do need to, learn what triggers it, and that's something that you need to take into account. Is what are the things that triggers it? Because I'm sure, is there days that you don't feel anything?
No.
So it's always consistently
24/7.
Do you have
Unless I'm
anxiety from
home
it?
And I do not leave the house, and I do not turn on anything but Hallmark Channel.
No, forget about the home.
Forget
the home
the news,
lasts
forget
5
anything
minutes.
else.
5 minutes, and then it's back on. Because Dawn doesn't know how to stop.
But you know what, Dawn? Don't forget, you and Freddie, you guys are here, 24/7.
Yeah.
You guys are always here, so you're taking in a lot. And you need to learn how to psychologically, and I'm sure you can get help from everyone, to give you advice. Look.
Alicia, hold on.
Let's have a powwow.
Alicia, she was like this before I met her.
Yeah.
I was at a party that I was invited to with them to do this thing for
That was
Radio
15
Spanish.
years ago.
15 years ago. And I met her for 2 minutes. And I said, holy mackerel, how do you take the batteries out of this woman? She was working the room. I can tell you what she was wearing. I can tell you what she was working the room. You had the red top and she's spinning all over the place, making this. She doesn't stop.
But
she
there's
has
consequence.
never stopped. And if you ask her husband, you talk to Chuck, he'll tell you, yeah, pretty much that's the way she is.
You know what's funny? This is a business, right? You look around the room, but it's more than a business. Think about all the other people on the other side of these cameras that have business, that are raising their families, that feel something, but they can't even put the button on why they're feeling it. I hope that listening to everybody here, and we laugh that it's the woo, but it's emotions, it's energy, it's what's going on, and that we can help everybody who needs helping or tap into their clairs and see what's going on.
I always said that if Dawn was a little taller, maybe 5'6", we could stretch out some of that energy. But she has the energy of 15 people. And sometimes when you have that and you have vision, it's really tough.
In Brazil, there's a saying that we say, baixinho é fogo, meaning the little ones are on fire. Done.
Well, it's hard to be able to sometimes control what you're feeling because so many things are coming at you. And she doesn't handpick any of it. She takes it all in to the point that sometimes she overwhelms herself. And I've used tricks with her, like when you got the money for the foundation, that I put a song on to Dawn and I said, I want you to listen to it. She listened to the first time. I said, you didn't listen. Listen now. And by the third time she listened and she started to cry. And that's when I knew she was listening. And you use that technique because you wanted people to feel what these kids are feeling. Remember that? So you got to understand the nature of what you're dealing with. Dawn is not a dumb person. She knows. She is an open vessel. Sometimes she takes on too much. She overwhelms herself. And then we all get to enjoy that. It's so wonderful.
Well, you know
But
something.
I think that this baby that came has been very good for you. Your whole demeanor has changed since this child came into your world.
Thank
And plus, I mean, it's interesting, huh? How one death leads, and then there's a life in your life. You know,
That's because there is a higher power
Yes.
than us physically sitting here in this studio for sure.
And you are a light. You are a total light worker. And that's what makes this show so special because of who you are and how you feel. But we have to remember also that we have emotions. We are not our emotions. We have them. Just like we have thoughts, but we're not our thoughts because we can be aware of them. So the more that you come into awareness of your emotions and understanding them, you will also learn how to set that boundary and say, no, this is not me. This is someone else. I mean, I used to take on everybody's, I understand. I used to take on everybody's emotions all the time. And then finally I came to the place and I went, wait a minute, is this mine? Or is this somebody else's?
Yeah.
Oh, it's somebody else's. By the way, I don't have a right to take on anybody else's emotions. I don't have a right to try to fix anybody unless they ask. You know,
and they still fix themselves. You're just assisting.
Well, you know something, and sometimes when you are not given permission to help and you're inserting yourself all the time, that's when you know that the boundaries are too enmeshed.
Yeah.
And so that's why you really have to identify, wait a minute, do I have a right to try to take on this responsibility? Nope, that's not my right. And I cannot invade somebody else's space and heal anything when they don't give me permission to do that.
Yeah.
I'm looking at how beautiful that shot is. Look at that.
See
Do you see
this?
that?
This is what I mean. We go from here to there to there.
But no, I'm looking at you ladies. Like
Here
I
it
can see the
comes.
whole room, and then I see. Can you put up that 3 shot? Look how beautiful that is. Look how beautiful they look.
Did you hear a word she said?
I heard everything she said. Yes, and I can see. I may not see who it is, but I can see a shape of what it is, and when it gets bigger, or it's like a shadow. Yes. That it needs to release, or a color, or whatever it is, or the pain. But it has to get so bad, the pain or whatever it is, to know that it's there, that I know it's not me. Or I do things that I know aren't mine. Like I'll suck it in, and then it gets so big, and I'm like, now I know what it is. That's not mine.
You know, Curling Dawn and I would totally agree on this, and this is something where what is it, Dawn? Curly Dawn? What is
Curly
it?
Dawn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're the curly Dawn.
I so wasn't paying attention.
No,
You're the curly Dawn.
The battle is in between flesh and blood. It's between, what is it? It's between. It's spiritual warfare. And we are fighting spiritual battles, and that is the battlefield of the mind. That is. And so we have these amazing, like you said, it's gifts. However, we have to have the discernment to know like what it is for us to carry and what it's not. And to help others is a gift in itself. However, for instance, years ago there was a little boy that got abducted. And my mother, for one whole week, she suffered so much. And she said, I know. My tears is helping the mother of the little boy. Okay, but for me, in my eyes, the job is taken. It's not our job to be God. And it's something we have an innate ability to want to help others. But it's not our battle. However, and that's why I'm a big believer in the power of prayer. So I'm just throwing this at you because it is there. I always see life through spiritual eyes, even though Elisa gets all goofy and silly, but that's how I view life. And I just want to share that with you.
It's about perspective. And we had a gig happening and we had to shift movement on a gig. And then I found out some really good news from you today. And I'm like, you know what? That's why God shifted that gig for us, was for you to have joy. So it's about perspective, which you don't even know about. But
I don't need to know because I knew we weren't going.
Right. But
I said it to her, we're not going. And she's like, oh yeah, we're going.
But the shift. But I'm hoping, this is such a great opportunity for people to learn and to learn more about the Ubuntu room and spirituality and what's going on within you. I hope as we go into the new year and you've got new segments and everybody here, and Lorena, she's like, oh, I'm staying. So
absolutely.
She's like, I got you. So I know Lorena's here through however long she stays. And we had a gig last year that we did a lot of work with, and we got to reconnect with you at that gig.
Yes.
Which, and we had a big gig at Meisner, and now we're going to La Mesa on Friday. So everything has a silver lining. You just got to reposition and find that mindset in it.
Beautiful.
And I just want to say, sometimes it's just getting back to basics. I loved when I came to the studio one day, nobody was here. You all took the interns, the two of you, and you went for a long walk. That helps cleanse the soul. It helps clear your mind, and whatever is troubling goes away. Me in sales, if I was just in this one business and it didn't go my way the way I had hoped and expected and what have you, I have to put a song in my head and my heart before I go to the next and then the next and the next. And that's my way of healing or not getting upset and just being able to handle my day. I know I'm a mush and I know I always have a lot of tears, but I learn how to manage that also sometimes. But to give yourself permission to take a deep breath, it's a gift and it's really good for the soul.
Amen to that.
Thank you all for all that you do. We're going to take a quick break. If you have any questions, give us a call. 888-994-4995. Studio A. Write in questions, topics. When we come back, I don't know, maybe we have another question to go around the room with. Dana, always a pleasure to have you. And her art's going to be hanging here. So more to come. We'll be right back.
Looking for bold, authentic flavor? Step into Bramer's Brazilian cuisine, where the vibrant taste of Brazil meets your favorite American classics. From savory churrasco to juicy burgers, every dish is made with passion. Hosting a party or a special event? We cater all occasions with incredible food that leaves a lasting impression. Our Boynton Beach location offers generous seating with a separate dining area for bigger parties. Come visit us in person today at 1035 Gateway Boulevard, number 201, Boynton Beach, Florida, 33426. Contact us by phone at 561-272-6377. Enjoy the Brazilian taste. Enjoy the Bramer's taste.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They are transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against.
Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
Step into a world where emotion meets expression, and every brushstroke tells a story. DeBilzen Art Gallery features the captivating whimsical works of internationally renowned artist William DeBilzen. From larger-than-life portraits to abstract reflections of love, loneliness, and connection, each piece invites you to feel, reflect, and escape the ordinary. Located in the heart of Delray, this art gallery is more than a space, it's an experience. Come discover what speaks to you. Visit DeBilzen Art Gallery today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Here are 4 good things that happened recently. We have been witnessing a surge in the usage of renewables and renewable energy, much higher efforts to protect the high seas, a global agreement to protect the vast seas as of 2025. Brazil has brought back its plan to end deforestation by 2030, and the International Court of Justice, which is considered the world's highest court, has now made it so countries can sue each other over what they do to the climate. Welcome to my top 7 Christmas movies. Number 7, Olive, the Other Reindeer, a Cartoon Network classic with a lovable Drew Barrymore voiced lead. Number 6, Winnie the Pooh, Seasons of Giving, one of Disney's most emotional takes on family and parenthood. Number 5, Robert Zemeckis' A Christmas Carol is darker but brutally honest about empathy. Number 4, Silent Night, Holy Night is an underrated, heartwarming retelling of how the famous carol was written. Number 3, Arthur Christmas is a modern classic that cleverly reimagines Santa as a family legacy. Number 2, The Muppet Christmas Carol is heartfelt, funny, and anchored by a surprisingly serious Michael Caine. Number 1, Bah Humduck, a Looney Tunes Christmas is a modern, mall-set Christmas carol that feels personal, relevant, and genuinely meaningful to me. Thanks for watching, and happy holidays.
We find a Lorena's? No, okay.
All right, we're back. There's somebody in the tree. That is hilarious.
Last
Lorena.
one? Lorena.
Lorena. Come here. There's a squirrel in the tree for you. Not quite sure what that
in the
is.
Christmas tree.
I thought there was a rat in there or something. I was picking up a baseball bat. I didn't know it was you.
Last one. Thank you.
I didn't know it was Heather in the tree.
What happens during commercial break is really filmable.
Yeah.
I got a wet phone, a wet chair.
Your phone's okay?
But I got a new cup without a bug in it. Thank you, Andrew, for that.
That's what it is. Drink the bug.
I was drinking my water and I see something in there and I'm like, it's a bug. And the less water there is, the more it floats to the top. Anyway. We got any more questions? We should talk to Janet more about what's happening with her show, see who we've got. And
absolutely.
Your show airs tomorrow is Thursday.
Alicia, come over here. I can't see you.
Thank you so much for the beautiful gift.
That's Curly Dawn's seat, isn't it?
Curly Dawn?
Curly Dawn.
Your show airs tomorrow.
It does. It airs every Thursday at 5 p.m. It's called Latinos al Frente. It's Spanish language. And what we do is we highlight entrepreneurs. The show is all about business, finances, money, but we try to make it fun. and very interactive. We highlight Hispanic entrepreneurs, their journeys. Most of them are immigrants, so they have, some of them have very poignant stories about how they got here with nothing and have created their own little empire in their lives. So very empowering, wonderful stories that we share on a weekly basis.
It's just kind of cool.
It's very cool.
It's
You
a
know, we've been
different
doing this so long. I think about when we started
We've
our
done
business
everything
together.
when it
And then
came
I
to
look
that.
at all the new solopreneurs that they bring in, and to think what it's like, and the ones that Michelle and Lauren talk to about actually starting a business now. That's why they say, I guess it's for the young. But the world is your oyster. You can start, you can create any business you want, and how challenging it must be to come to do this in America, where English is the predominant language, and that is not your predominant language. Different cultures and different aspects and what's important to business maybe in Latin America is different than it is here, but you have to meld both worlds together.
It's interesting. We went to the dollar store to pick up stuff, and we noticed that there was people working in this dollar store. It was
packed, filling shelves.
People, like 10 new employees. Yeah. And Dawn needed candles, and the lady didn't speak English, so I spoke to her in Spanish. And then I spoke to a lady. She says even the new franchise owner is Latino. And so they are, but the store is humming. The one here in
They were so happy you spoke Spanish.
It was unbelievable.
Because they were not bilingual. They only spoke
weren't.
Spanish.
Right, but you know what? You go in that store and there was nobody there, and everything was in a disarray. They are organizing the dollar store here.
Dollar Tree.
On 20th Street. Check it out, Dollar Tree. They have everything in there, and now you can find stuff. And there's people, human beings in there actually working. She was crazy.
It's nice to have humans, right?
I mean, we live in Florida.
She's been with us for over a year.
Yeah, it's over a year now.
Amazing, right?
August, I came around. Yeah, it's amazing.
I love the Dollar Tree. I'm very impressed because it's only gotten better. Have you noticed? The quality.
the one on
It's been a
20th
while
Street.
since I
That's the
went
one
to a
I
Dollar
go to.
I always say, imagine being stranded at a Dollar Tree. You could actually live there.
You really could, because there's food.
There's food, there's decor, there's clothing, there's
Toilet paper.
toiletries. There's anything you need, and there's a bathroom in the back.
There is a bathroom.
You could live
There is a
there.
bathroom.
You
Or
could
that
shower.
toilet paper.
No, you cannot live there. There is no TV for sports.
You
Wait,
might
do
not
they
be
sell
able to.
TVs?
No.
I love going to the Dollar Tree because if you need cotton balls, if you need Q-tips, if you need toothpaste or a mask or anything, they have everything.
Everything.
Like I found their
Cotton balls?
pedicure stuff, and it's amazing that you don't have to spend a
Is Dollar Tree's paying for this segment?
I was going to say, this segment is not brought to you by Dollar Tree. Yes.
We'll take $1.25,
Maybe we'll
please.
go over and talk to them.
But now I can talk to
New
them.
owners, I know.
There
You
was
gotta go.
nobody ever there to talk to.
You got to go with us.
Yeah, they got rid of that lady, and we went in there, and we wanted to bring something back. And she says, I'm not giving you nothing back. I'm like, what? So they got rid of her, but it was entertaining.
And Friday, Alicia, you've got your Christmas show. for
Yes,
center
I'm so
stage.
excited. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And Frank is going to be on cruise. He is on a cruise as we speak right now.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be Michelle and I and maybe some other people that we bring in.
Maybe.
As a surprise.
I haven't heard. I know who she's referring to. We'll, before you leave, we'll call ask her. She has somebody that she wanted. I asked, and they didn't respond because she's been so busy.
You're talking about the magician?
No, the magician's going to be there.
Yes.
But you asked for Tammy, didn't you?
Oh, yes, but I'm not talking about that. But yeah, Tammy, that would be awesome.
Let's see if she can make it.
Well, you know, yeah, you'll see. It's
But
going to
why
be
don't we
funny.
just open her up to anyone who wants to come to La Mesa?
No, it's all. I've invited everybody.
Oh, Chelsea.
Wait a minute. I invited everybody for the
Charlotte.
11 o'clock show.
I don't think she knows that, though.
Well, I have over 100
Jeanette.
people.
You don't know about
No, Elisa, you don't know.
Elisa,
that
you
he
don't
invited
know.
100 people.
I got 100 people coming.
You do?
Invited 100.
Oh, you invited 100 people.
But so far, everybody's told me yes. I love when they do this. And then I go, where are they? Even though the book changed her deal to be there.
Wow.
Tomorrow.
For an hour.
And we're
Are
running.
you?
We're running.
That's how long the show is going to be for.
We're running
1 hour.
two cuts, two
Oh,
songs.
12. I'm sorry?
From Heather.
Okay.
From Heather, we're running 2 cuts from Heather that she did on the taping of her show. And then I asked her on the book to be there. You know, she's an OG.
Great.
But I've invited everybody.
And the book author, they're changing their schedule to come. They'll let us know.
Hey! Mazel tov.
It's gonna be fabulous. There's gonna be magic. There's gonna be music. There's gonna be dancing. There's gonna be dawn. There's gonna be more dawn.
There's gonna be a lot of dawn. Curly dawn.
We've got curls. Hey, you want curls? We got curls.
Yeah, small curls, big curls.
You want us straight and sexy? We got straight and sexy.
It's a dawn explosion.
That's Alicia.
Wow.
But wait, there's
and
more.
You too can get more of this on Friday. You show up.
Join us at La Mesa. Gato, we took your
Will you be
film
there,
work and we used
Gato?
it again.
Andres, you'll be there? Oh,
Gato-
if Gato is there.
Gato's the reason we're going. He's the one that did the film work for Save a City. And he says, oh, you got to call these people. They want to do something.
Gato's been here so long, he's got 3 nicknames.
What is it?
I forgot about Garcia. Ed called you Garcia. I went, who? Because Jay's been here so long, she's evolved in names as well. Heather, too. She's now moved back to Heather.
You know that her name is Heather Alicia. Her middle name is Alicia.
It's Mona Lisa.
A Mona Lisa. Oh, I like
She
Mona
has
Lisa.
the Mona Lisa smile. You never know what that kid is thinking.
Yeah, she looks like my daughter.
But some of our OGs, we could not do any of what we do without every single one of them.
True that.
Some of them we pull 1,000,010 different directions and back again. I can't even imagine what they're thinking.
And when you guys are not here, it's like your absence is very loud,
yes,
right?
100%. And just to reiterate your thank you, a huge thank you for every single one of them and everything that they do, and every day, and every light, camera, set design, edit, everything that goes on here, even teaching the interns of the Aunt Media Futures Foundation. Abdullah tries to oversee all of them. It is no easy feat, and you never see Abdullah. He's always behind the scenes. But it's incredible what they do, every single one of them. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Also, is JJ still in the house?
I think she's on sound.
JJ, are you on sound?
Is JJ now, not Jalen?
JJ, I just want to ring a bell.
No, that's Jasmine. She's not JJ.
She's
But now he calls her JoJo, so she's evolved into a
No,
new
I got
nickname.
it. I was talking to JoJo.
I
You know,
don't
we're
know.
trying to open up a studio up in Melbourne, and I was on the freaking phone with her all morning. So what happened was I called JJ. But anyway, so JJ has decided that she wants to do a magazine, not the newsletter, but a magazine. And this kid got in that studio for 2 days, 3 days, something. And she developed
It's
a magazine.
fantastic, yeah.
So now I want to take it to print. Because I'm going to tell you. What?
It was Monday. It was Monday.
Since Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know. All I know is that she comes in, she does the morning show, and then I don't see her. And she's working her magic.
JJ.
So I've always challenged somebody to do that kind of stuff. It's a big undertaking to do a magazine. You know what she tells me? This is easy, and I saw it yesterday.
It's fantastic.
I am blown away. And I'm going to print it out so people can see it and everything else. And I told my son, he says, "Oh, Dad, this could open up a lot of doors." You know how Gio is. But unbelievable.
Has anybody met Gio? Raise your hand if you've met Gio.
No.
Raise your hand. We're in school. Raise your hand. And Heather's redoing our website.
Gio's like a mystery man.
Which is another task unto itself.
AMP website has been redone.
She redid Aunt Media
and
Productions.
she's working on the
cafe and the foundation next.
And the foundation next. And
So
the
a lot of
foundation-
things that takes every single bit of what we do. All right, you ready to wrap this up, Dana? Thank you so
We have to
much
say
for the
goodbye?
Ubuntu room. It's 2:02. We've got faith stories.
Dawn, real quick before we go, I just want to remind you that Monday when I'm here, because these guys are so amazing, I'm bringing baked ziti for your peeps on Monday.
You're bringing baked ziti.
I'm making a baked ziti
She's
and I'm
making
bringing it
lunch
on
to bring it
Monday
in.
because I wanted to get something for the crew, but I don't know you guys that well. I'm new and I didn't, to do something not personal.
Thank you.
So
I'm going to tell you a
we'll feed
secret.
you.
I'm going to tell you.
I'm here Monday. I'm
going to tell you a secret. If it's edible, they love you.
Oh, it's edible.
Abdullah, get ready. I know. And we actually have a surprise. Monday is a huge show lined up. Shelly Sweet Shells is coming with some of her kids from Somerset that we haven't seen in a few years, her choir.
Oh, the choir's coming?
And they're going to be singing some Christmas songs. So, yeah, which is
So
pretty
you're all
exciting.
invited. Everybody come. to give these
She
kids.
lives in Fort Pierce, so she's coming in Monday. She's picking, their parents are driving them in because
Wow.
the kids are in Miami. And
Wow,
she's in
I didn't
Fort
know
Pierce.
this.
Yeah. So it's pretty exciting.
Wow.
We haven't had them in a little bit.
It's fit.
We got
That's the
5
girl
of
that
them.
fainted?
She's probably not coming, but yes.
Let's hope.
Let's hope. Anyway, thank you, Dana. Dana will be back on Monday next week because it's a short week because of Christmas. So you'll get some more Ubuntu Room on Monday right around the corner, getting you into that holiday spirit. Tune in today to Faith Stories coming up at 3 o'clock with Dawn DeMarco book. Wow, what a day. Thank you all so much for everything.
Have some cookies.
Have some cookies. Take some cookies home. Some more cookies.
Happy Hanukkah, yes.
Happy Hanukkah,
Thursday.
everyone. Tonight is the 4th night. And yes, it's from this direction to this, but then you light from here to here. I would have to teach you how to be Jewish on
Listen,
lighting
I'm
candles.
Jewish for the next 8 days. You want to bring me a gift? I'm all here.
We'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.